Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a reaction and breakdown to Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. Just took place last night. And I'm going to put a reaction and breakdown to this. Charles Oliveira got the job done. Let's go! He defeated Justin Gaethje in the main event. In a great fight as well. This wasn't really one-sided at all. Gaethje did good in this fight. I'm gonna give props to Gaethje for that. Oliveira, man, got the job done. Of course, vacant title. He didn't miss weight. He did not get the title wrapped around his waist. And he is now the former champion, or now the #1 contender in the lightweight division. So there is no champion. He kind of in this fight was trying to fight for saving the division and not having Gaethje as champ. He did exactly that. He went out there. Gaethje actually went out there. Oliveira actually went out there. And he went out there and I think he rocked Gaethje early on as well. He did rock Gaethje early on in this fight. And I was like, oh, Oliveira looking really good with his stand-up. Yeah, I picked Oliveira to win this fight. Even after the weigh-in, people were like, I'm gonna go Gaethje now, man. I think Gaethje catches him. Which was not a bad prediction. If Gaethje was gonna win this fight, he was gonna win like in the less than 2 rounds TKO knockout win. Maybe more so the first round KO. And yeah, I was really worried coming into this fight because if we had Gaethje's champion, it kind of dead the lightweight division a little bit. I know there's Islam Makhachev, and I mention him later in this video, but Charles Oliveira, give the guy props, man. He went out there, took some shots early. He did take some shots. They were both going back and forth. Gaethje did rock Oliveira with that signature uppercut. Dropped Oliveira with the uppercut. And then he got dropped again, I think. He got dropped with a big shot this time. But I think Oliveira took it, but I think he more so went backwards to invite Gaethje to the ground. Gaethje, and yeah. And after that, I think Oliveira pulled himself to get maybe a guillotine. Didn't quite work out. Gaethje could have just pounded away, honestly, but I don't think again, I mentioned this in the prediction and breakdown vid, you can't really just, when you drop Oliveira, you can't just go on him and just land big shots, just like that. It's like, you gotta separate and just finish him. This is what Chandler should have done against Oliveira, but he just wasn't smart enough. I'll get to Chandler in a second. But, yeah, yeah, I don't know what the heck is this? I'm gonna refresh my page. Oliveira, man, eventually he came back. I said Gaethje would expose his back sometime in this fight. He did exactly that. Oliveira, first off, no, he dropped Gaethje, man. Like, I know some people are like, oh, good win, Oliveira, he submitted Gaethje, good job. That's very impressive. But you know what really shocks me? He dropped Gaethje. And in this fight, you can go back in the prediction breakdown vid. Oliveira Gaethje. I was picking Oliveira sub, but I didn't expect him to drop Gaethje. That's very impressive. Oliveira's got popping shots. People really need to look at this. People were like, oh, if Oliveira wins, he'll just go get a sub, take it to the ground at all costs. Which he did, but he also has stand-up. And he was beating Gaethje in the stand-up before Gaethje did drop him, of course. That kind of canceled it out, but he dropped Gaethje. I'll go through Gaethje's career. He took bombs from people and he just eats it well, like Chandler. Against Chandler added bombs. And apparently he did get rocked, but he didn't get dropped by them. He showed a good chin there. Ferguson did drop him with the uppercut, but that was more so of a fluky situation. Whoever lands it first is basically who's the winner there in that situation. Cerrone, nothing. Barbosa, nothing. Vic, nothing. Poirier in the later rounds, yeah. Alvarez, later rounds, yeah. Johnson, I don't remember that one. But yeah, that was a really back and forth one. Yeah, Oliveira, man. But it was kind of like sloppy knockdowns, you know? This was like a clean right hand from Oliveira. Puts down Gaethje. And man, Oliveira's a beast. He's a savage. I don't know who beats this guy, man. There is a champion, and his name is Charles Oliveira. I keep hearing that everywhere. He's the champion, man. I don't care what you say. Mythway. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. He's the champion. We all really know it. There's no one above him right now other than the scale as the champion. The new champion of the world, the weight scale. But no one really. Like, let's put jokes aside. No one's really above this guy, man. Other than Khabib. And I heard Khabib saying that they should do Islam versus Oliveira. I am going to make a fight to make after UFC 274 tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I'm going to make the full card predictions for Blachowicz Rakic, which you should also stay tuned for. That's tomorrow. But, yeah. I don't know who beats this guy, man. Oliveira went out there and just beat Justin Gaethje in the stand-up department. Fair play to get dropped twice, but he dropped him. He eventually went for a triangle, and I was like, oh, no way. Gaethje's going to get triangled again. Freaking Gaethje, man. And he slided to a rear naked choke. Good performance by Charles Oliveira. I've been on this guy for a while, man. I picked him since the beginning. I was on this guy since the beginning. Not since the beginning of it, like when I was watching, not when I was watching, because I watched it. When I first watched him, it was like around the Clay Guida fight. That's where I first watched his fight. But when I started making predictions against Kevin Lee, I picked him to beat Lee. I was back and forth with him versus Lee, but I eventually picked him to beat Lee because Lee had problems with the gas tank and that. Oliveira won it there. I picked him to beat Ferguson because Ferguson took a bit of damage against Gaethje. So I was like, you know what? I think he can beat Ferguson. Does it there. Against Chandler, I was like, you know what? I'm thinking later on he can beat Chandler. Chandler seems like an explosive guy that can gas out. Seems to be like that way. Beat Chandler, and I was like, this guy's a savage. And he fights Poirier. I was originally picking Poirier, but then I switched to Oliveira. And Oliveira won. And I picked him here against Gaethje as well. I think this guy's unbeatable. I think this guy won't be beat. I think this guy's going to surpass Khabib. And he's going to fight someone coming up. I know this might be a spoiler in the fights to make after, but he's going to probably fight Islam Makhachev next. If I'm being quite honest, I think that's quite obvious. It's not even a spoiler. I think that is quite obvious. I know Makhachev doesn't really deserve a title shot for beating Bobby Green. I am going to pick Oliveira to beat Makhachev, man. I am going to pick Oliveira, because Makhachev I don't think has to stand up like a Gaethje, Poirier, Chandler has. Fair play, he's got power and popping his shots as well. But it's not like he's it's not like that one punch out of nowhere, out cold. Chandler, Poirier, Gaethje have power. Same with Makhachev, but Makhachev's more of a wrestler guy. Maybe he can tire out Oliveira in the later rounds, but Oliveira, man, is just a savage. I love Oliveira, man. He's one of my favorite fighters. I think he is my favorite fighter. My favorite fighters were Petr Yan, and Petr Yan was one of my favorite fighters. And someone else, but I can't quite remember. Someone else was my favorite fighter. Petr Yan's out of the conversation now because he lost to Sterling. He's out. Oliveira, man, I think this guy is unbeatable. If Khabib comes back somehow, he'll lose. Easily. He'll get slumped in the first round. This guy is really good, man. And Gaethje, honestly, I'm really praising Oliveira here. Gaethje did good. He did good, Gaethje. Landed some good shots. Yeah, Gaethje did good. Just, his jiu-jitsu wasn't there. I said his back would be exposed sometime in the fight, and that's exactly what happened. It wasn't really exposed, but yeah, it wasn't really, exposed. He did get dropped first, and Oliveira dropped Gaethje badly. He could have just finished him right there, but Gaethje survived. and he exposes back there, and then Oliveira pounced. Great performance by Oliveira, man. Great performance. He didn't get the belt wrapped around him, but after the fight, after the fight, when I was watching it, I was like, give him the belt. Who cares he missed a weight? He's the true king. If you don't think this guy's #1 in the world right now, or champion, I want you to erase UFC from your mind and erase MMA sports of all time right now from your mind and focus on something else and turn around and leave. Because Oliveira is the greatest lightweight in the world right now. He is. Dude, who's better than him? Honestly, who did he beat? Honestly, there is McGregor there. I think he did call out McGregor. I don't want to see that. I want to see McGregor versus Chandler. I'll talk about Chandler's. Okay, I'll talk about it. I don't want to say anything. But Oliveira, man, greatest lightweight in the world right now. The uncrowned champ. You can call him so. You can call him that. The uncrowned champ. Being the champ already, uncrowned king. But yeah, Gaethje did good. Gaethje did good. But Olive's just that other savage, man. He's too good. I love Oliveira. He didn't even speak English, and I love watching his fights. He's a savage. Let's go, Charles Oliveira. There's a champion, and before I go, there is a champion, and his name is Charles Oliveira. Charles Dubronx Oliveira. He's too good. He's a savage. Let's go, Oliveira. But yeah. I just don't see anyone beating him. They're going to do him, maybe Makhachev in October, I think Khabib said. So, they could do that in October in Abu Dhabi. They can do that, like, you think UFC 281. They can absolutely do that. I just don't see anyone beating him. I think Makhachev, even if Makhachev gets for a takedown, straight for the neck, Oliveira. Guillotine. Makhachev has a big head. He probably will get guillotined. Yeah. This was insane. Good win from Oliveira. Great fight overall. Talk about the co-main event. Jeez. But yeah, great win from Oliveira. Great performance. Great performance by Gaethje as well. Like, don't count out Gaethje here. Like, I know people are going to say, oh, Gaethje's grappling's not there. But yeah. Gaethje, though, before I go, for real, though. Gaethje calling Oliveira the quitter whole time. You tapped, bro. I hope Gaethje, this is a wake-up call. Because, like, don't just trash someone that actually is, like, he was, like, I don't know. I think it's an insecurity thing for Gaethje. Like, Oliveira was showing the exact, like, against Chandler and Poirier, he showed heart, and Gaethje's like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't show heart at all. He got dropped. But yeah, division is saved. I like the division. It's saved. Let's go, Oliveira. Gaethje, though, if he wants to get a title shot again, you have to work 3 in a row to get one again, man. Like, you beat Chandler coming off a loss. Fair play to a great opponent in Oliveira, but, like, you're going to have to win 3 in a row at least. 2, maybe at a push. Maybe to be nice, maybe 2. But 3, I'm, like, more so looking at. We'll see what happens, though. Great win from Charles Oliveira. And I'll say it again. There is a champion, and his name is Charles Oliveira. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is not prediction. This is a reaction and breakdown to Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje. Yeah. Peace out, guys. Woo! Peace.